Hi Gemini, welcome to your June 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Let's get started with the reading. Knowledge, study, learning and education. Of course, we're always learning in many different ways. So, however this resonates to you, Gemini, the feeling that I'm getting around this is that you may be starting a course of study. Could be online, of course. Or you may even be choosing to direct your life in a certain way. Perhaps you're choosing either a course or choosing a college, something like that. It does speak of wisdom gained. And even if you're not attending a college or doing an online course, I get you as someone who's just cracking open a book to learn something. So there's a feeling around you of wanting to gain more knowledge in your life at the moment, to reach some sort of milestone in your life. Now, Richard has pulled a card from the Mausolea Oracle.
It's a card of Danu. This is a figure of motherhood, benevolent motherhood, but also very protective motherhood as well. Somebody who protects whatever they have created.
So let's see where this goes for you, Gemini. Either side can resonate, of course, so whatever side resonates the most, that's your message. Bottom of the deck, I've got the Temperance card.
And here I've got the Four of Wands.
So let's cut these cards for you, Gemini. And we'll start with the status of this relationship, how you are feeling about this person or the situation, the strengths, the challenges, your advice, what you should do, advice, what you shouldn't do, what's hidden, what you may not be aware of, and the potential outcome.
Okay, so status of the relationship. How this person views you, Gemini. Strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, what's hidden in the situation, and what's the outcome if nothing changes. So we're going to turn all these cards over, and then we will take a little time to absorb the energies.
And then we'll get into the reading, Gemini, so bear with us while we do this for a moment, and then we will get straight into the reading. Gemini, let's start with that Three of Swords right here as the status of the relationship. Either side can resonate, so please keep that in mind. So Gemini, if this is you on this side, I do feel that for you, there's some pain associated within this relationship at the moment. There's some hurt feelings. So we'll see where that goes.
So looking over here, it seems like the hurt feelings could be around this person wanting to exercise some different options in their life. And one of those options might involve not being with you, Gemini.
Yeah, the thing is with the Sun in reverse as how you are feeling about this person, it feels to me like something's been kept from you. You've been kept in the dark. And for you, I think that you're normally someone who likes to be kept abreast of all of what's going on with the people that you love in your life. So the fact that this person's kept you in the dark about something here, I think it's a big reason why you're feeling this hurt, this pain.
You feel a bit blindsided, I think, Gemini.
Yeah.
So looking over here at the Ace of Swords in reverse, this has an essence of, this other person, you Gemini, don't understand me. Or somebody doesn't understand me. This person over here doesn't understand this person here. Doesn't understand what they're going through, doesn't understand what they want. So there's a clouded, there's lack of clarity here with this Ace of Swords in reverse.
Yeah. I feel, Gemini, when we look at the Empress and the Four of Pentacles in reverse as the strength and the challenge, what I'm getting around you is that you could be this person's mother, actual mother, or you could be a spouse as well. The Empress is someone who has grown a family, has built a life for themselves, and has come to that place where they're ready to nurture and protect. And we had that card, didn't we, of protection over there with the motherhood card.
That's exactly right. Danu is all about protecting her brood.
So that's what I feel. I feel that for you, the challenge has always been as that protective energy of wanting to protect the people who are close to you, who you love, And the strength with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, I do think the tendency is for you to want to cling or want to hold on to the people that are around you. But in this case, it's suggesting that what would be better is to allow that, allow the door to be open a little bit for growth here, for someone around you. Could be someone here who you have really kind of protected in some way, I think, in the past.
Yeah, what we're getting from this reading here, especially with the Six of Wands in the reverse here, is that either this person is a child or somebody who's young, who is not experienced and has not achieved anything yet, has not achieved any victories. It's also possible that we are dealing with a spouse who has failed, but that failure is actually coming up as a strength because it's a wake-up call for this person. Well, I guess I just need to know more. I need to find out more. I need more knowledge. I need to go get some more knowledge. And the unfortunate thing for you, Gemini, is that this person may want to leave you to actually go to another physical location to obtain that knowledge, that training. Now, they feel like they need that training. They fantasized about this, either as a child wanting to go off to college, or as a spouse who's failed and is fantasized about doing something else and getting some training about something they're passionate about.
Yeah, I feel this person wants some kind of recognition or reward, and they may feel like they're going to get it in this other location. Let's take a look and see what we have here.
Well, just with this Two of Cups here as the weakness. The weakness is that there's love here.
Absolutely.
This person doesn't really want to leave, but they know that they have to in order to obtain the knowledge that they need in order to exercise this passion.
It's like I'm looking at these swans here that are beneath this Empress, and it's like the cygnets, I think that's what we call a young swan, wanting to leave the nest, being ready to go out on their own. And that can be alarming, especially if this is your last cygnet, say, for instance.
That's right.
The
youngest cygnet.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, when it comes to advice on what you should do, we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Now, with this wand energy that I'm picking up around, I don't feel it's you. I feel it's the other person who has this passionate desire to go off and achieve this recognition or achieve this reward in their life. They want to be recognized for something that they something for them. I feel it's something that's truly theirs, their own, whatever that is. And I think for you, there's a tendency to want to keep them close to the nest. This card speaks of travel and relocation. So I feel with you, it's really about thinking about how this affects you in a different way. Rather than blocking someone's passion or blocking someone's... I don't feel this is passion for another person, by the way. I just want to get that out there. I feel that this is very strongly about someone wanting to go off and get some further knowledge or degree or something like that.
Some sort of training is what I'm getting here.
Yeah.
Especially with this Hierophant card in the upright here as to what this person should do.
Yeah.
That's often a card of an educational institution, spiritual growth, even just growth of knowledge for its own sake.
Yeah.
But that's what this person wants to do.
See, the thing is, when you've got all this wand energy that's pent up, it can become like a volcanic explosion if it's repressed. So I feel that for you, it's best not to let this fester or let this person fester, especially if it feels to them like they're being perhaps... It's not about control. I just feel that they want to get out from underneath. Well, we all have that, don't we? When we're leaving the nest,
right. The bird wants to leave the nest.
When the bird wants to leave, they want to show their independence, and I see that even with the Six of Wands in reverse, wanting something that's their own. Because I think that you're actually a very accomplished person, Gemini, and they look at you and see, oh, wow, my mother or my spouse has done really well for themselves. Maybe I haven't reached my full potential. They want to go off and show that. They want to do that. It's very. You've actually been very inspirational to this person, believe it or not.
Yes, absolutely. You have been a real beacon for them. Is the way I see that as well. You're exactly right, Michelle. Yeah. So looking over here at with this King of Wands here in the reverse, you've got to remember that this is the outcome if nothing changes.
Yeah.
So I think that Gemini, your instinct might be to want to keep this person with you.
Yeah.
To not let them go.
But it's going to really build up, and that passion that this person has, I feel that they're going to want to do it anyway. It's kind of like that teenager who feels if they're blocked and their way is blocked, and they want to do it anyway, then they'll do it in a very secretive way, stealthy way. And I think that for you, you want to actually be able to know what's going on with this person. You want them to tell you what's going on, and for that to happen, I feel you have to allow them to speak about it, allow them to say their piece, allow them to speak their truth and tell you what they want to do, and then really kind of, it's interesting because I really feel this strong energy around you being very against whatever they're going to do. But they're going to do it anyway here, Gemini. So I think it would be best if you did it under your own terms, or at least in terms of negotiation, rather than have this person do it behind your back, that kind of feeling.
Yeah, one of the real quandaries with bringing up a teenager is one thing you learn pretty quickly.
Or a husband who's acting like a teenager.
Or a husband who's acting like a teenager. You tell somebody not to do it, it's actually a way to force them into saying, oh, I'm going to go. That becomes their motivation to go ahead and do it.
Someone like a King of Wands, if they don't get their freedom, or if they feel like their independence is blocked, this person can get very rebellious.
Yeah, it's about rationalization. They can end up rationalizing anything at that point.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a Seven of Swords here.
I feel that that's them doing it anyway, regardless of you wanting them to stay.
Right.
And I think what you shouldn't do is to have that kind of energy happen. You want it to happen where you can see it, where you know what's going on, where you can have some kind of say in it, rather than block the energy, say no, you can't, and completely kind of want to keep them bound, if you will, because this King of Wands is feeling that way. I feel that kind of energy is going to keep it underground. They won't speak about it anymore. Say, for instance, if they come out and say, look, I want to do this, and you say to them, hell no, and lay down the law and say, you cannot do that. That's, without question, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. No way in the world. Well, this person's just going to keep it all within themselves, and repress it and not speak about it again, but that doesn't mean it's not there.
Right.
The intention is still there. They still want to do this. They're just going to go to ground and put all of their efforts towards doing this in the background, and not ever come out and speak to you about it. My point here is that you want them to speak to you about this.
Yeah, you want to be at least in some control of the situation, rather than having absolutely none.
Yeah.
So looking over here at this Six of Cups here is what they shouldn't do. This is about having putting too much emphasis on the fond memories that one has, especially of their childhood, or the way things were in the past, if we're talking about a spouse here. So I think the past has really got to be forgotten here, and the future is what should be focused on. So looking at what's hidden here, it's this Four of Pentacles. it's kind of the opposite here, this Four of Pentacles in reverse. But what's hidden here is, Gemini, you really want to hold on to this person. In your heart of hearts, that's what you would desire. But I think you know that it's not possible for that to happen.
It's very protective energy. You look at that card and you see the man there. He's holding what he's built to what he's gained. The things that the stability, his security, what he feels is strong and comfortable, and what he values the most, he's holding to his heart, and he's not letting anyone get to that. And that's the energy around this. Now, the hidden aspect that you may not be aware of is this volcanic energy that I'm feeling around this person. I think that they have tried to speak to you about this, or they will. You've said no, but that you may have even thought, oh, okay, well, that's an end to that. Well, I'm not going to hear about that again. That person's just going to go and follow what I want them to do. But in reality, what's hidden is this person's just really gone to ground here. The energy is building up like that volcano, and it's getting ready to erupt. It's getting ready to erupt. And the thing that I'm getting around this person is they would be better served if they were able to take a slow, cautious approach, put a plan together before they take action. But this kind of reactive energy that I'm picking up around them is not allowing them to do that. And I feel very strongly that they could fail at what they're doing here if they don't put enough energy into the right kind of planning, research, knowledge, learning what they need to learn before they go off and do this thing, what they want to do here.
And in looking at this Page of Swords here, I think it's them telling you, speaking their truth.
Yeah.
It's also the card of the student, the untested knight who goes out onto the battlefield for the very first time and wants to test their mettle.
Yeah.
I mean, I see a lot of passion here on this side for somebody who wants to learn something and be able to see if they can do it.
That's the thing. They want to try. They want to try, and I feel that they're going to do it anyway. And it would be best if you were there in some capacity where this person was able to reach out to speak to you about it, rather than have it all be secretive and behind the scenes, and then have it happen in a very destructive kind of way.
Right.
So we'll see where this goes in the extended, guys. I hope that you join us. The link is below in the descriptions box, and it will be available on the Vimeo channel. About another 25-30 minute reading. We'll be doing some Lenormand readings as well, and pulling out some oracles, of course clarifying everything on the table, going much more in depth to see where this goes for the future. Gemini, if you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the box below. If this one doesn't resonate, it won't resonate with all Geminis, of course. It can be vice versa. If you're cross-watching, this can be a Gemini that you're dealing with. But if it doesn't resonate, then you can check out our Soul for Repair playlist on the channel, and there you'll find the readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. So Gemini, wishing you the best at these. Please take care, and bye for now.
Thanks, Gemini. Goodbye and good luck.